Hello, it is Monica from Black Girl on Campus, where I help young Black girls who will be first generation college students or who currently are first generation college students go from confused and unsure to confident, clear, and with a let's get it attitude. So today I am talking about the difference between community colleges, out of state colleges, and in state colleges on this edition of Too Long Didn't Read. So I'm going to start with community colleges. Community colleges are 2-year colleges in your state, usually right in your community or not far, that you can go to and get a good grounding and foundation for what it is to be in college, going from high school into college. What's the experience? What's it like? What to expect? And the good thing about them is that they are typically way more inexpensive than going to an actual four-year university. So you can stay at home and commute to the school. Some of them even have, like, you can live on campus, some if that's what you want to do. But if your idea is about keeping costs down and really trying to get a good feeling for, what am I really trying to do? What do I really want to do? Going to a community college makes sense. No, it's not the 13th grade. I know that people used to say that when I was in high school going to college. Community college is a great way to start your foundation in your college career, specifically being sure and making sure that your credits can transfer into a four-year university if that is your desire, in which you would only have maybe a couple years left once you get to the four-year university. An out-of-state school is what it says, a school that's out of state. If you live in New York and go to school in New Jersey, you're going to school out of state. If you live in Georgia and you're going to school in North Carolina, you're going to school out of state. That would mean the cost would be a whole lot more. It doesn't matter if it's a private university or a public university or a state school for that specific state. It will still cost you the same amount of money as an out-of-state student coming from, from across the country or something to that effect, because you do not have residency in that state. So the one thing that I instruct my clients to do is, if you're really considering going to an out-of-state school, make sure that they have not even just your major necessarily, but what else is the return on investment for you? Are they going to help you get a job upon graduation? Do they have a great alumni association in which you can connect with to get a job after graduation or internships while in college? Those type of things should really make sense. I mean, you can do that. You should do that in any school, but definitely if you're going to incur the cost for an out-of-state school, those are two things that you can consider. There's a myriad of them to consider. Finally, an in-state school is that an in-state school where you live. I went to an in-state public school, which would be the University of Albany in Albany, New York. It was cheaper and it gave me the college experience, but it wasn't right around the corner from my house or a train ride away or a quick drive away. It was 3 hours away from where I lived. So going to Albany allowed me to have this college experience, spend a little bit less money because Albany is a state school. It's not the same. NYU is a school in New York, but it's a private school. And that would have been, thousands of dollars more. So that's something to consider when you're thinking about schools. What is going to make sense for you financially? What's going to make sense for you where you are, just preparedness wise? Do you need to go to out-of-state school? Do you even need to go to a four-year school at this point? Can you start at a two-year school and eventually transfer into a four-year school? So hope today's Too Long Didn't Read was helpful for you. If you have any questions or want to learn more about just the whole college planning, college success journey, click the link in below in my caption and join the BGOC Weekly. It's my weekly newsletter where I send out a scholarship at least once a week and other information just about the whole college planning and success process. Also, I have some other resources down in the caption that I encourage you to click on and read and check out. And I'll see you next time.